Hello, everybody. Today we're going to be exploring our Minecraft world on a Happy Ghast as we try to find 6 or 7 new things in my Minecraft Forever world. I am Joshgetslost. Hope you're having a great day. Last time we grew up this Happy Ghast, experienced all forms and levels of cuteness as it grew up right in front of our faces. And today, if I can get my lead back and get on, we're going for a ride because now with a Happy Ghast, we have an amazing new way to transverse. Is that a word? Is that the right word? We have a great new way to explore our world without having to climb up hills and swim across rivers and all that nonsense. All right. We've got kind of taking a little bit of an aerial view of our starter area here, the village that we've been slowly transforming into a beautiful, colorful village. By the way, if you left a comment telling me what we should name the village, I haven't read it yet, so leave a comment below. I have a village. It's all based around vibrant visual color. What's a great name for a village like that? Let me know. All right, we are heading off. Now, since the last time I updated, which was about 11 months ago, I went ahead and basically everywhere except spawn and a few other locations where I had some portals, regenerated the whole world. So that way we would have some of the new biomes close by and not forever far away. So I'm hoping we find some things like pale oak and some of the new flowers and bushes and things much closer to home than we would otherwise if I hadn't trimmed the world. But let's just kind of explore. There's a lot of these kind of mesas and meadow tops here in the world. Ooh, that's kind of a cool cave. And this is really a unique perspective when I don't have a Elytra yet. I am slow playing this world and have not gone to the dragon yet to do all the end stuff. And so the Happy Ghast is kind of my first chance to explore this from the air, at least in the survival setting. So let's check it out. I'm eager to see what these new areas hold. I haven't been out here or even really looked at it since I regenerated it. So I'm curious to see what we find or if there's any new things since the last time we were here. And we've got the sunflower field. I do remember this. Looks to be another meadow over here. Now I believe the meadows might have some new of those like yellow and white flower petals that go on the ground. So I want to head over there. I do have cherry trees back at the base. In fact, several of our villager houses have quite a bit of cherry wood in them. There's another cave over there. I'm trying to tell whether that was a torch or lava. I'm not really sure which. I did go into that cave, I believe, because it had dripstone when I was first in this world. Kind of funny when you're in a world that you haven't played in a long time, your memory slowly comes back to you about places you explored, or even just, oh yeah, isn't there something over in this direction? And your brain kind of remembers it, even if you haven't really experienced the world in quite a while. So that's you might catch me doing that from time to time. I think we might be in luck. Let's go over here and check this out. On delay. These are fun, but they're kind of slow. I wish there was like a potion or something you could get. Oh, I think I see it on the ground. Oh man, those really do add to the meadow. It makes it look a lot fuller and a more richer kind of depth. You have the short flowers, yellow and blue growing in there, the taller grass, but also you got these things that are kind of flat on the ground and makes it look much more covered with flowers than it previously would have in the past updates. All right, I still have to learn how to land this thing. You kind of just go forward and point down like you're in a plane, for lack of a better term. But I don't have feather falling, so I do have to be careful about how far I jump off this guy. That's fun. He flips his goggles up when he's stopped. I do need a name for him, so make sure if you haven't already, leave a comment about what we should name our Happy Ghast, who's going to be taking us all over the world, helping us with building around our bases, at least for now. There's my favorite blue flowers. I'll have to come back here and maybe put a little flower farm in. Oh, I saw some leaf particles. There's also that new like brown, what is it called? I want to say leaf debris. That's not true. They have ancient debris and leaf debris. No, it's leaf litter. They alliterated it. Very easy. The leaf litter. I definitely want some of that. So these work like the cherry petals, where you can put 4 of them around a single block. I'm excited for that. I'm not sure. I haven't checked since we've had these, or even with the cherry petals, if they are useful for spawn proofing. If you know whether cherry petals and these these little short flower things will spawn proof. I don't think regular flowers spawn proof, but again, oh, maybe they do. I can't remember. Let me know. I should look back at my iron farm, because I spent a lot of time coming up with creative ways to spawn. Oh, do you see it? I see it. I'm glad I regenerated, because there's a pale oak garden. Pale garden right there, kind of mixed into that dark oak over there by the woodland mansion that I can see out of the corner of my eye. And there's this village up on the hill. I feel like this is definitely prime candidate for a village transformation in the future. My thought with this world is some of these different areas and hilltops will kind of be like different kingdoms that have their own different emphasis. And having villagers up here already, if I was going to do something, would definitely be cool. I see a creeper down there waiting to come out. I wonder if I can I shoot from here without hurting my little friend? Well, I can shoot. Can I hit anything? That's a different question. Oh my gosh. Nailed it. First try. Okay, I know that wasn't the first try. Oh, it's also getting night, so I always love to come by a village at night, because you can sleep in one of their beds to reset the day-night cycle, but also not worry about having to pick up your bed and lose your spawn. Do always keep a travel bed with me, but yeah. This little like valley here also has this really cool, I do remember this like stone cavern thing kind of on the end. And it looks like something out of like Lord of the Rings or something, where you would build a like massive gate into like a base or a city under the mountain kind of thing. So let me sleep. There we go. Nothing like a good night's sleep to get you recharged. And hopefully my gas hasn't flown too far, because again, I do not have snowballs yet. That should be one of the things we find today, is get some snow, because he's just wandering without it. Please, sir. Oh, Mr. Happy Ghast, I want to ride. Can you come down here? They really do make fun sounds, though. There we go. It's kind of like they are in cute sounds, what the normal guests are in blood-curdling, make you want to like rip your ears off sounds. I feel like that's kind of the dynamic they went for. Complete polar opposites. All right, we're back. We're riding over to the pale oak. We do need to get some pale oak saplings, as well as maybe some of the moss that we can use in our moss farm. This is really pretty up here with shaders on. You can see our shadow down there on the ground. I did not like the shaders as much in the nether. I've mentioned that before several times, but they are pretty. And I'm kind of experimenting with them a little for this series, just to change it up a bit. But also, I'm wondering if when the vibrant visuals come out to Java eventually, that I'll just go ahead and play with that on. I do like the look of them. It's just some of the shaders are so intense that you can't tell what blocks you're placing. And I kind of like this one. It's more about the shadows and the light, and all the blocks basically look like they're supposed to look, which helps me. I'm not going to say I'm old, but I'm old enough that I like being able to see what the blocks actually look like and not just have them all blend in with some crazy overpowered shaders. Let's chop this tree all the way down so we can get these saplings, these leaves despawning, and get the saplings. I gotta be careful about breaking leaves with my axe, because my axe is definitely silk touch, which will be good because I can use it for creaking heart. Oh yeah, creaking heart. That should be on my list. Except I'm kind of an idiot. I'm just realizing now that I slept at the village when I could have just come over here as the night was falling and found a creaking and a creaking heart, and now I don't know. I guess I'll just kind of look around and chop at trees and see if I find one by luck. And if I don't, I guess I'll have to be here for the night. So yeah, I do love this biome. The shaders kind of actually de-intensify the effect of being in the garden a bit. When you're on there in vanilla Minecraft, there's definitely a real like kind of sepia tone to it, and I really like it. I've got some ideas for what I'm doing with my dungeon project that involve one of the areas being in a pale garden, and really making use of that sense of just otherworldliness that you get, almost like you're in the past because of the way the the sky and the lighting looks. And so I definitely want to make use of that. And I want to make use of the creaking, but I can't yet in that world because you can't name tag them. So basically you can only have them at night, and they wouldn't persist with their names or anything. It's kind of funny that came out in such a completely different update than the original creaking one did. But if I get a creaking heart here, I can begin to get resin, and maybe orange can be one of the colors we build with now, because I've done a lot with acacia over the years, and being able to do some stuff with the resin, I'd be pretty excited about it. I've just never been able to have a farm because the server I play on, you can't name tag those guys. Ooh, I love these hanging things. They really add some fun stuff to the trees. I'm kind of trying to look at these ones that are like 3 thick, just because I feel like a heart would be more likely to be growing up in them than on like the regular just 2x2 trees. I don't know if there's any actual logic to that other than just there's more spots for it, but if nothing else, I'll get a lot of pale wood to build with. It'd be nice to add some really white trims to some of our stuff. Maybe we have a barn build coming in the future, using some of the white wood from these. Oh, and the shelves. Oh, I keep forgetting about the shelves. All right, so far we've gotten the flowers, which I forget what they're called. We've gotten the ones that grow on the ground. No, that's all flowers. All flowers grow on the ground. We've gotten the dumb, the flowers. Are they just called wildflowers? I think so. The wildflowers. There, it took me a minute to finally remember what those were. All right, let's. So I found the wildflowers. We've gotten pale moss. That's 2 things. We've gotten pale oak logs. That's 3 things. We're gonna get saplings. Oh yeah, I need to go back by that first tree I chopped and pick up the saplings. They definitely should have dropped by now. Let me go to that, and then I may cut ahead to when night is falling. All right, we got our saplings. Do make sure always with pale oak that you get at least 4 saplings. I did get more than that, but you have to plant them like dark oak 2x2 always, and so definitely want to get that. I have not seen any of the eye blossom flowers, which are supposed to grow in here. Maybe you saw it and I missed it, but definitely would love to get some of those, even though really to get a lot of them, you can't farm them back at your base. You have to come here and set up a flower farm in this biome, which is fine. It's easy enough to get to. It is night. I heard the heart awaken. The trouble here isn't the creaking so much. The trouble in this biome is all the other mobs that spawn at night. It's very dark, and there are lots of evil, terrible things over there. Hope our Happy Ghast is safe. Mobs don't just target it, right? Unless you're like on it. I hope not. I hope it's safe from all the evildoers of the world. But we find a creaking, we punch it or hit it with our axe. You can't kill it, but you can. It will send these particle thingies back to where the heart is. And I'm just setting my respawn point. That's why I jumped out of bed so fast. I do not want to sleep through the night, but I do, if something were to happen to me, want to be close and not like all the way back to that village. So let's keep an eye out if we're hearing anything besides the Happy Ghast just chilling over there. Apparently he's fine with night. He doesn't care. So I've gotten 4 things, I think, out of our 6 or 7 that we're trying to get. Get a creaking heart. That'll be another one. You're not a... I forgot. I don't think I have smite on this axe like I do on the SMP world that I have. All right. Got you. Another one. Now, I'm taking some damage because I'm holding this light up so you guys can see better. But a shield would have been nice. Man, they are just coming out of the woods here. Out of the woodwork. Like literally, I guess. There we go. Take that. I will have some bone meal though that I can use for if I get these bones for maybe getting a eye blossom if I survive this night. Oh, a creeper and a zombie somewhere. Yeet. Oops. Okay. Gonna have some craters, it looks like. Oh, did you see it? I see the eyes glowing back there. And I think I see a creeper right by it too. That'll be fun. Oh, and another creeper. How many? Did you guys see it? There it is. There's the creaking. I think this is actually the first creaking I've actually encountered in the wild. I played with them a little bit in a creative world once, but... Or maybe I just did a survival world just to mess with one once? No, I'm not remembering things right. But maybe I'll wait to tell that story! Nope, you're not gonna leave. Hide behind the tree. Hey buddy, where's your heart at? Run over here. All right, I'm gonna leave a torch. I've got an idea. Oh, an Enderman, great. That's what I need. I'm gonna run, but I marked a tree close to where the heart is. It might be the tree that it's in, or it may be somewhere nearby. I'm gonna run over here. I think this is a good plan. If there's not mobs around here, I can sleep, turn it to day, kill off a few more of the bad guys, and then safely go find the heart now that it's daytime, because I marked that area. So don't catch my gas on fire, stupid zombie. Hey sheep. I forgot, I actually have encountered the creaking on the Basement Craft server because they have Pale Gardens there. We actually hid a heart in our base. Uh-oh. I know some of you are yelling it right now, but I'm just trying to survive. Oh yeah, you get a new music disc if you kill them. I'll show you guys that in a minute. Yep, if you said chicken jockey, congrats. There we go, lava chicken. That's a new thing. If you kill a chicken jockey, you get the lava chicken disc. I think that's funny. I'm sure there's probably some Minecraft purist out there who hates the fact that Jack Black's little ditty is now forever in the game, but it's fun. This is a game for kids, you know, at the end of the day. Oh, I think that is going to be the one with the heart, the one with the resin all over it. I forgot about the resin being a clue also, because every time you hit the creaking, it puts resin. So how far off was I? So one tree off. Okay, catty corner. Sweet. So that was actually a good strat. I just saw something. Oh, why? Why does it have to be babies? Where are your parents? So somewhere in this tree now is not only the resin. Okay, that's item 5, 6 if we count the chicken jockey. Get rid of something. More resin. We can actually make some more creaking hearts now with all that resin that we just got. Man, we must have really hit that thing. I think we're at the 6 or 7 new things already. Especially with the music disc and the resin plus the creaking heart, we've got quite a bit of new stuff to take back. But I'm going to do the smart thing here and put these in my ender chest while I have a moment. Let me just double check there's no one down there. Get rid of some of this junk. I don't need carpet because I can make that. Get my bed. Oh, I didn't. Stupid rotten flesh. Hey, buddy. All right, we're safe up here. This is clear daylight. Let's put a few of these valuables up, especially the creaking heart, because I can always make sheep. Not cool, man. I thought that sheep was a mob. I about jumped hearing it walk to me. But we can put some of that stuff up. Creaking heart especially, because we can make more of those if we have one, but if we don't have one, we'll have to come back here and do all that over again. Oh yeah, bone meal. I can try to make my own eye blossoms and get a couple of those. That'd be kind of fun. If I actually bone meal the grass and not the moss. Oh, there's one. There we go. All right, so let's figure out how many of these I want. Kind of left a mess in there, but this is a solo world, so I'm not worried as much about leaving a few trees half done in the middle of a forest, especially a dark, creepy forest where things tried to kill me. Seeds, you can just stay there forever. Nope, don't grab that rotten flesh. Come back! I know what he's gonna do. He's gonna take me right back by that rotten flesh. Go. And make me grab it. Nope. Ah. Did I miss my chance because I was trying to avoid the rotten flesh? You guys tell me. Come on, buddy. Come back down here. I feel like that donkey's jealous of the Happy Ghast. There we go. All right. Whew. It is good to be flying away from here. Man, we have gotten quite a haul so far today. I want to go find snow. I'm trying to remember what else there is new. Now, I know there's a couple things in the desert, but the desert is quite far away. I have some nether portals, I believe, back to that. I think I saw a ladder to the roof last time when I was checking out our nether area. So I can't remember whether I have a portal up there or whether I need to do the ender pearl thing. But I'm guessing that's how I got out to the desert once I found it. But man, that mansion over there is really it had tree growing on top of it. Like, what is going on? It's like trying to camouflage. There's another pretty big pale oak garden over there. Yeah. Oh yeah, the rivers have those bushes, and we didn't get any of the leaf litter. Oh, there is. Nope. I didn't want to get off. I wanted to go downward. I keep hitting shift to go down, and you just have to kind of look down and push forward. It'll take a little bit of getting used to, but I have a feeling it'll be second nature by the time this thing gets farther. I do wish you could set a bed on them, just to change the night cycle. I know it would mess with the spawn points and all, but that would be nice. All right, there's our firefly bushes. Get that. They grow by rivers, and they have these cool particle effects and leaf litter, which this was one thing we didn't actually have to find exploring, because I believe you can just cook leaves now and it makes that. It's kind of looking like my front yard right now. There's a big tree in front of the house we have, and it in the last week has started really dropping the leaves. I'll say that much. Got some work cut out for me. All right, we got so close. Come on, buddy. And we rise. You would have to be careful if you were flying really high on this, especially at night when you land, there could be a lot of mobs on the ground. Just because the higher you are, the less mobs are generated in caves below you because of the spawn distance. It's definitely something to keep in mind, but we're not that high. I'll skip ahead a bit. Oh, we were getting to oh, that's a fox. I thought that was something. I thought maybe that was like a terracotta or something for a trail ruin. I'm gonna sleep, but I gotta come over here. Thought I'd do it on top of a tree, you know, like a normal person. And I have a feeling when I get off of this that our dude is not going to care about picking me up here. Where'd he go? I could Geronimo and just jump off and hope I land, but that seems a little risky. So I'll just chill here. Oh, no. This could get frustrating. Pretty taiga over here. I think there might be, I see some snow on some trees that way. So we're going to head that way and get our snow that we've been desperately needing. That's not really something new that we found. That's just something that I never collected apparently. And so I need to get some so I can, you know, I'm not stuck on top of a tree hoping that a Happy Ghast comes and flies close enough to me to click onto. You know, I kind of put myself in this situation. It's my own fault. He is cute though, even if he is kind of dumb. Hey buddy. This is why I wanted it to stay in that little stage forever, because then he would never run off. I skipped ahead a bit, because literally I've been up here like 5 minutes and he's been, oh, come on. He's close. Are you ever? I've tried to switch trees. I've tried to get different heights. Come on, come on. That was way too much work for very little payoff. The world definitely looks very different from up here. It's kind of a really fun way to explore. I think the next time I'm on a server or something and if they're upgraded to this, I think priority one will be finding a Happy Ghast and going around with my friends to find a place to live. Because I can see the trade-off with the slowness being that you could just chill, multiple of you up here, and enjoy the journey. So, if there's any new features in the last few updates that I've just completely ignored, let me know. I've been trying to keep up with them. Some of them are kind of just obvious once you run into them or find them. Some of them, like the Happy Ghast or the Copper Golem, you know, I knew they were there and was looking forward to them, so obviously didn't forget them. That's kind of a cool, almost island of spruce there. That could be its own little, I could see a cool castle going on there or something someday. But that probably is a long way off. I gotta finish our base area and maybe a few of the closer areas before we would come over here. But hey, this is a forever world. You know, as long as I keep the file, I can keep coming back and playing in it whenever I want. That's the beauty of it. I see some snow over there. I'll probably cut ahead because we are just not moving super fast. All right. I did remember one thing. Can you see him down there? No, go a little lower. There's something new since the last time we updated. There are variants of pigs. And this time I'm being smart. I have a lead. So this guy will stay close to me. And not run off. Although, of course, the irony is when I finally remember to use the lead, guess what? I have snowballs now, so it doesn't matter. All right. Nope. I thought you could, I guess you have to be closer and actually feed them the snowball, or maybe it's only when they're a baby. I didn't realize. Nope. All right, come here. I feel like you should be able to, if you have a ghast on a lead, click on the ghast to get on it, and it puts the lead in your pocket. That just me? That seems like that would be good. Maybe it does, and I just didn't click the buttons right. But anyways, do you see them, the little shaggy sheep? They're over here. I'm trying to decide what to do with the variants of animals, whether to bring them all back to my main village or to just put them in other areas around the world so I have reason to explore and see different things. But there are cold cows and hot sheep. No, there's not hot sheep. There's warm climate pigs. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. The Happy Ghast exploring has driven me insane, so that's been pretty fun. If you guys have ideas, now that I've got some of these things, I think next time I'm going to be going and visiting the desert. There's a few things out there I want to check out. But until then, what do you think I should work on next? Should I build a farm in the nether? Should I work on, another building in our village? What ideas do you have for what you think would be awesome to see happen next in this world? And let's have fun playing it together. Until then, I am Joshgetslost. I'm going to be taking this Happy Ghast all the way back home. So I hope you enjoy a little bit of footage of me journeying back that I'm going to record after I exit here. All right, later all. If you haven't yet, subscribe. That'd be cool. All right, later. Bye.